Hello. Today I'll be showing you how to prepare your images for use in EzGrader, especially on how to prepare images that are plate blocks or any other stamp that has salvage around them or any kind of paper adhesions. For this demonstration I'm using EzImage standard version, and what I've done is I've scanned some stamps against a black background, and what I used was a black piece of paper. As you can see, it's not pure black, but we'll correct that using EzImage. So one of the first things that we'll do is we'll just load up EzImage using this particular block with the salvage in it, and we'll see what happens when we try and grade it. So I've already got that saved. And as you can see, it's kind of detected it not quite right. You can see that this line is off at an angle. It's because of this number here, the plate number. It just doesn't quite know where to draw the line. And the other thing that would have happened is this probably would have graded poorly anyways, because you've got this massive edge on the side and the top and tiny little margins on the side. So that's not what we want to see. So the way to do this, to do it properly, to prepare your plate blocks, is first you have to crop out the block, which we're going to do. So I just select the rectangle, hold down the Shift key and click the crop icon. So now I have just the plate block, and I'm going to clean up the background by clicking the magic wand. I'm making sure that my background color is pure black, and I click here and then hit the delete key on the keyboard. Right click to unset that, and now I'm going to deskew the image. So I'm going to make sure that it's perfectly square, and then I'm now going to crop that top part off. So I just draw my line where I want it to be, and then hit the delete key on the keyboard, and then same thing on the right side. And then I'm going to use the magic wand again and clean up all those little perf tips. Hit the delete key. And again, we'll crop it one more time. Now, if we had the Pro version running, we would have been able to do this in a lot fewer steps, but I'll show you just with the basic version. Alright, so now we have just the plate block. So I'll fire up EzGrader again, and this time we'll load up just the plate block as it was trimmed. And now you'll see that you actually get a grade. So this block comes in as a VG50. Now, most people would think that every stamp in the block is graded the same, but they're not. Each stamp is slightly different, and we're going to see that in a second. So the next thing that we need to do is we're now going to crop out each individual stamp so we can grade those. And I do this regularly for common stamps. What I'll do is I'll break a sheet apart and grade them and look for, the extra fine, jumbo 100s. They're kind of hard to find, but they're out there. Anyways, the way you would break up the block is the same way that we took the salvage off of the original block, and you just use the selection tool, and you mark your area that you want to crop, hit the delete key on your keyboard, make sure your background is set to black here, and then we'll do it again on the bottom. And you can move it up a bit, and then use that magic wand. I've got it set to 88, but it doesn't really matter as long as it cleans it up. And then we'll crop it so that we have just the stamp that we're looking for, and crop. And then once we fire up EzGrader again, we'll load up. So I separated two of them. I have the lower left portion of the stamp and the believe the lower right. So let's do the lower right. And there is our graded stamp. So that came in as an fine 59. And if we do the upper right, which I think is this one, you'll see that one grades significantly different. That's a VG43. So as you can tell, cropping the stamps out can reveal quite a bit of information. Let's just do another stamp, even without the salvage. So I'll show you how you would do that again. You crop around the stamp that you want. You select around it. You hold the Shift key and click the crop icon, and then use the magic wand. Hit delete, and you're ready to save that stamp. If we save it, I'll just give it a number right now. It doesn't really matter what. I'll save it, and then I'll load that up in EzGrader. And first I have to find where I saved it. File. Okay, it's in my pictures folder. Sorry about that, guys. There it is. And as you can tell, that came in as a VF81. So the key to providing EzGrader with images that it can grade properly is to provide it with a really clean image and a clean background. Hopefully this has helped everyone. If you have any other questions, just let us know.